Hi all, welcome to Diversified Finance. My name is Lakal. So just a quick video regards to Bitcoin price action. So in my last video, I mentioned that it's a once in a lifetime opportunity for us to DCA Bitcoin. So what does it mean by DCA? Let's say you're planning to invest $10,000 and you buy some Bitcoin around like 22,000. So let's say 2,000 out of 10,000, you invest around 22,000. And if Bitcoin drops to like 20K, use another 2,000 and add some more Bitcoin to your portfolio. It drops to like 19K, 18K, you keep on adding to your portfolio on the way it's down. Like, Bitcoin could be going down, right? So this is called DCA buys. Why we do this? Because let's say at 22,000, you put all your money and buy Bitcoin, and next thing you know, Bitcoin drops to like 18,000, and then you won't be happy, right? So that's why we dollar cost average, meaning you're not going to buy everything at once, but along the way, Bitcoin goes down, you keep on adding. And then let's say Bitcoin hit 18K and then start going back up to like 19,000. You can add another 2,000. So likewise, you keep on adding Bitcoin to your portfolio, and then you end up getting like a lower average price. So let's say, for example, you buy like 50% around 22,000, another 50% around 18,000. You add them together, and your average price becomes like 20,000, right? So from 22, buy some at 22, buy some at 18. Now your average price is at 20K. So even though Bitcoin drops to like 18K, when it gets back up to 20,000, you can break even, right? So this is a strategy, but it's not 50% each. You can do like 20% each and keep on adding to your portfolio. So this is very important. And right now, it looks like Bitcoin is recovering, right? And let's not forget, I've checked the weekly. This is the weekly RSI, and I just checked the daily RSI. It has never been so oversold in the history of Bitcoin. And this is the weekly chart. Look at this. RSI is somewhere near like 25. And even if you go back to like 2015, we have never seen RSI at this lows. So this is extremely oversold. We never seen this anything like this. This is like extreme conditions. And extreme fear is somewhere near 6. So last time, the worst we've seen like something like 5 out of 100. So this is a perfect time for people to accumulate for long term, right? And then even if you look at the monthly chart, let me just change it just weekly to monthly, the chart, and look at the RSI. See, oversold again, like, the monthly RSI, we have never ever seen this sort of oversold level for Bitcoin ever. So what does it mean? It's a great buying opportunity. So before you go ahead, like, I just want to get this one out of the way. This is not financial advice. I'm not asking you to buy or sell or hold or anything. This is only for educational purposes only. So I'm not your financial advisor. If you want to know what you're supposed to do with Bitcoin, you better talk to a financial advisor and get more information from him or her. Okay, so yeah, as I mentioned, Bitcoin dropped. We have never seen these sort of levels of Bitcoin, like, compared to RSI. Like, price wise, yes, it's at 19,000 or 18,000. It's a lot higher than 3,000 or 5,000 or even 10K. But RSI, compared to RSI, relative to RSI, relative strength index, which is right here, this is extremely oversold, which means it's a good time for us to accumulate for Bitcoin. So as we can see right now, it seems like Bitcoin is kind of recovering. So let's look at the 4-hour chart. So Bitcoin dropped to about like 17, below 18,000, and I think it dropped to about the lowest, like, 17,570. So we had the 300 weekly moving average somewhere near 16,500. So we almost got there. So this is like, so normally people, they are investors, long-term investors, they buy somewhere near 200 weekly moving average. When Bitcoin price comes to 200 weekly moving average, that's when normally long-term investors add Bitcoin to their portfolio. So that was around like 22,500. It broke below and it got down to 300 weekly moving average, which is even better, right? So even a better opportunity. And since then it dropped to like 17,500. And I was talking to one of my friends earlier, and I mentioned, if you want a DCA, you better start DCing right now, because it's not going to stay low in these levels for long, right? Because people eventually, like, long-term investors eventually will realize, okay, this is a very, very good buying opportunity when there's so much fear in the market, when there's like everyone's selling, everyone's scared. There's a great opportunity for us to buy Bitcoin right now. See, like, it doesn't mean Bitcoin is dead. Like, Bitcoin is going down, the things are not looking good, the macro economy things are not looking good, inflation is so high, central banks are increasing interest rate. Yes, that's true, but still Bitcoin not going to stay in this level for a long period of time. Eventually it will recover and it'll go back up to all-time highs, about like 70k, even about 100k, to about like, maybe 200,000 or so. There's a possibility it could happen, depending on what we've seen before. We've seen worst case scenarios, similar worst case scenarios back in the day in 2018 when Bitcoin dropped to 3,000. But since then it went all the way up to like 69,000. So we are, it's just another cycle, like, where we see so much bearish conditions, and it gives us, like, a perfect opportunity to add to our portfolio for long term. If someone buys in these conditions, if someone add Bitcoin to their portfolio in these areas, there's a more probability, because the risk right now is low, because it's already, like, oversold. So when you buy Bitcoin at oversold levels, you're limiting your risk, because that means there's higher potential for you to make money, because there's higher probability for the upside, right? So there's a higher probability Bitcoin could go a lot higher from these levels, rather than you buying it at 50,000, 60,000, 40,000 likewise. So because, like, this is really, really low levels. So again, I want to remind, this is not financial advice, but I, I want to tell you guys, it's a very great opportunity for us to accumulate Bitcoin for long term, especially under 20,000. It's a great opportunity. You buy it right now and you hold it for a couple of years. Like, it has to be a long term investment. It's not that you buy and expect, like, 5x, 10x gains like tomorrow, in a week or so. You buy it for long term, like 1 to 2 years. You hold it, and then later on when Bitcoin goes up, either you can sell and take some profit, or you can convert your Bitcoin to altcoins and then use Bitcoin to buy more altcoins. Because on a bull market, like when this cycle is kind of over, like, simply you can see that. And when the next cycle starts, Bitcoin is the first coin to go up higher first. The altcoins will follow, even Ethereum will follow later. So more Bitcoin you have, once the Bitcoin has gone up, you can convert a portion of your Bitcoin into all coins, Ethereum and other coins, and let the all coins go up, and then you can make use Bitcoin profit to buy more all coins, and then you can cash out when all coins goes up, right? So that's what happened like in 2018 bear market. So we could expect the same thing might happen in the future. So again, it's a great opportunity, don't miss it out. Like, we are seeing like a bigger green candle right now. It just pumped like it's somewhere near like 19,700. It'll come back to retest. If you get a chance, add to your portfolio uh, for long term, right? So buy and hold for long term, and hopefully, like, in a couple of months, like, next half of the year will be like, better for the economy. Who knows, the central banks being scaring us, saying they're going to increase interest rates, but they could change at any time. They might come out and say, okay, looks like we've been increasing interest rate for the past two months or so. Seems like we managed to tackle inflation, so inflation is not that high. If that's the case, they'll pause raising interest rate. If that happens, all the equity markets, like, traditional markets, including Bitcoin, even gold, silver, could go up a lot higher. So it's a great opportunity. Apart from that, you can also always diversify. Even the share markets are down, a lot of tech stocks are down, like, 60, 70, 80%. You can accumulate those as well, and you can also add some gold and silver, platinum likewise, and then have a diversified asset portfolio. So whatever goes up, you take profit and then use that, like, to pay off your mortgage or reduce your debt, or you can use that to accumulate more other assets. Like, use, say Bitcoin goes up, take some profit, and then you can use that to buy more Bitcoin, gold, silver, or buy shares likewise. Okay, so that's just a quick video regards to Bitcoin price action. Let's wait and see what will happen. Things are looking good for now. Like we never know. All the best. I'll talk to you in the next video. See ya.